testing. Just gonna pick up the sensitivity. I might have to keep it like that for the rest of the thing. Gucci. Warm up. You guys might be wondering, I had to change the scenery. That's because they told me I couldn't record at Plnet, but I canceled my membership. Got a new one somewhere else where I can. So some guy comes up to me at Plnet, and he tells me that they might say something. And he was pretty cool about it. He didn't give me a hard time or nothing like that. But he told me that they might say something, so he gave me like a fair warning. And it wasn't until finishing up my chest workouts that they told me that I couldn't record anymore. So it kind of irritated me a bit. I didn't like it. So I ended up calling this gym to see if I could record here. As soon as they told me that I could, that there wouldn't be no issue, and that they had other people do the same, I say why not? So here I am at a brand new gym. So I'll probably no longer be going to Plnet. And I like Plnet. I think for me personally, it comes down to convenience. Like I try to be convenient for my clients, so that I'm that person they could go to. They don't have an issue. They don't have an excuse as well to not come to me. A lot of that is because that's just how I am too. I don't mind paying X amount of dollars for a good membership, as long as it's very convenient for me to do so. Once it becomes inconvenient, then yeah, I have a change of heart. So once they told me I couldn't record, here I am. It is December 12th. What's one thing that you have learned this year? The one thing I've learned is, as much as I thought I had patience, I didn't. This year was just a test of my character, of who I am, who I thought I was, and things I was capable of, finding out that I kind of really wasn't that. So this year has really been a test. But I'm glad that everything that happened this year went the way it did, because it wouldn't have exposed where I'm weak, the weaknesses I have within myself. And going through all those, I guess, hardship moments, whether it's God, the universe, or a higher being giving it to me, took it as an opportunity to grow from it. And the three things that I've always, really have a really strong respect for is my family, my gym, and my work. Those three things I really have a great respect for, because I know the effort I put into each of those things, for me at least, I get the results in return. The energy is being reciprocated. And also God, I can't forget God. More than anything, above all else, and I put God first in everything that I do. This year has been a real test to show me honestly, I am nothing without Him. And back then, it was such a big deal for me, and I've strayed towards that way, to believe in a higher being, to know that there's a sense of purpose in my life. Once I started losing that aspect, that mentality, or that lifestyle, or whatever it may be you want to call it, things started going downhill for me in the aspect where I just felt lost. And yesterday as well, I came across this Bible verse, and it was on social media. I wasn't reading the Bible like I probably should be, but it says, I don't remember any. Go back to it. So the verse goes, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps." He emphasized on the man's heart plans his ways. I think back then it was not easy for me to be so easily wavered by anything. When it came to it, after the fact that I strayed from my religion practice, I started compromising my, I guess, principles in life, and just going based off what's convenient to avoid a lot of things. And it got messy. I got lost. So when I read that yesterday, it kind of hit home. So it's just like, where is my heart at? To be like, okay, is this genuinely in my best interest? Your mind is a very powerful thing, and it could play, games with you if you don't take care of it. If you're not strong-willed as well, if you're not, very disciplined. And I'll be one to say I wasn't strong-willed. I wasn't very disciplined. That's why I was up and about doing this and doing that and getting into school and getting out. Like, there's 3 different things that I got into myself when I was living in San Antonio, and I never stuck with it. It wasn't until recently, like 2 years ago, when I came across barbering. Since then, I felt that in my heart that would take me places, and I've never given it up since then. Has it been tough? Yes, it has been. Will it ever be easy? Probably not. It won't probably ever be easy. But it's the fact that, where your heart's placed at in those moments, to be able to dictate, how your life will be. And whether it's God, the universe, or a higher being, they're going to pave that way for you as long as your heart stays pure. My heart wasn't pure for like the longest time. That's why I was so lost back then. That's why I was just doing whatever I thought was necessary. And in reality, it wasn't. It was crazy that some of these things happen during the holidays. There's a lot to benefit from it in the way of how it could build you. Is when those moments happen during these holidays where you're most, I would say, excited about things, more motivated, more, and you have some more oomph into the walk of your path, and in your journey or whatever. Is to see how strong you'll be able to keep your composure, how strong you'll be able to just not let those things bring you down. I want to say this is probably the most joyful time of the year. Once October comes around, November, December, January. The world's probably at its happiest point because of the holidays. So no better way for life to test you in those moments to see exactly if you can maintain that positivity. The one thing that I allowed myself and given myself the ability is to reflect on everything that has happened in my life. Thinking about like exactly what happened in my life, how I responded to it, why did I take that form of response. There's going down to deeper place within myself to see exactly why I am the way I am. And is it for the better or is it for the worst? The things that I stood up for, things that I believed in, strayed away from that. And I think in general, not even in a religious aspect, but in a general way, to say exactly, if you don't stand for the things that you believe in, or if you don't, put them into practice as well, you'd come to find out that how fast you can fall from it, how fast you can lose yourself just estranged from that. feel like I really stink right now. The stench of an armpit can be so strong. Put on a sweater. Try to contain stenchiness. Ooh, it's a little too high. I didn't think I'd be that tall. Ooh. I actually like this machine a lot. It's the first time I've ever seen a machine like this one. I haven't been to a lot of gyms. I've been to, I guess, enough where I don't see something like this. But a lot of the gyms that I've been to as well aren't those modern gyms with modernized machines. It's a good time to shout out Iron Corn Gym for allowing me to record here. There's the reason, one small reason, or one small thing, the reason why I canceled my membership with the other gym and came to here because it wouldn't be an issue. But shout out to you guys, Iron Corn Gym. Sign up. The New Year's about to come, so why not start it here? Hey guys, how's it going? So, my phone had died towards the end of my workout, so I couldn't record the rest of it. But I just wanted to go ahead and follow back. Just got home, took a shower, chilled for a bit, and decided to finish this video. As I was saying, I was shouting out Iron Core for letting me record there. And it's one of the reasons why I switched over to that gym, because I was at Plnet, and in the middle of that recording session I was having, they told me I could no longer record there. So I thought I'd find a gym that would allow me to do so I don't run into issues. I just figured if I can't do something that I like to do, it becomes an inconvenience. So I'm going to find it to where it can be convenient enough for me to do so. So I ended up calling Iron Core, and they told me it wasn't going to be an issue whatsoever. Just to find out that it'd be a lot more convenient for me to be there just because of the hours and the daycare that they had there. Those three main things kind of like made me stick there, and I'm probably going to stick with them for a good while just because of it, because I get to have more access to the gym at all hours of the day for pretty much 24/7 hours a day. I have a daycare option, so that when I have my kids and I spend time with them, I no longer have to give up. When it comes to me choosing a gym, all of it for me depends on how convenient it can be for me. Whether it's pricing, whether it's the accessibility to the gym, the amenities that come with it, and what I could do there. But if you have any free time when it comes to go looking for a gym, I'd say go ahead and search up Iron Core Gym. You could Google them. They're here in Harlingen, Texas. Those surrounding cities that are looking for a gym that isn't so franchised, but more of a welcoming gym environment, I'd say Iron Core is a fit. If for me, it's based off convenience. And if it's that much convenient for me to go ahead and switch over from Plnet to them, I'd say that it'd be that much better for you as well to do so. Like I said, for those of you that are looking for a gym, want to start off the new year with a bang, and get on the right track with your health and your fitness, I'd say Iron Core would be the fit. Shout out to you guys for allowing me to record there. I appreciate you guys a lot for letting me do so. The staff that's helped me out so far, and it's only been the second day, yeah. And you guys just have just this welcoming vibe that I really do appreciate. There's not a lot of gyms that you go out there and you have that environment. Plnet is more of a franchised owned place, so a lot of the welcoming vibe, the hey, how you doing, hey, what's going on, this and that, you're not going to get that from them, just because I would say they're more of a number based company than an actual personnel base. So for those of you that are searching up for a gym and wanting to look into getting into one, I'd say Iron Core would be your place to go to. You'd probably find me there recording. It's gonna be my spot for a good while, like I said. But if there's any Any free time that you guys have, give them a call, search them up on Google, and go from there. But more than anything, I want to leave off on this note is that I'd say take some time. Now that this year is ending, we're in the last month of the year. Take some time to reflect. Ask yourself so many questions about how you responded. You know, who exactly you are. Why is it that you are that way? To kind of like go into the new year with a bigger perspective, with a better perspective, with answers to the questions that you've had probably for like the longest time. Just keep asking yourself that questions. Reflect on what exactly that you struggled with and the things that you've done good in to see exactly what would be your answers. And finding that those answers, you're able to go ahead and take action upon doing so. So, one big take from this, I would say, is just reflect. Reflect a lot of how this year has been, and start off the new year with a with a bang.